You sparred Tank. You sparred Shakur, right?
Yeah.
Okay, break it down if they fight.
It'd be a great fight. Both guys are real skillful southpaws. I feel like Shakur will try to, use his range, outbox Tank, win the rounds. And of course, Tank's gonna do what Tank does. He's gonna be patient and look for that power shot. So really, it could go either way. Maybe if Tank doesn't land that shot, Shakur outboxes him for 12.
You sparred Tank, you sparred Shakur, right? Yeah, okay, break it down if they fight, Be a great fight, both guys are real skillful southpaws, But like sure, we'll try to, use his range outbox Tank. Win the rounds, and of course, Tank's going to do what Tank does. He's going to be patient. And look for that power shot. So really it could go either way, Maybe if Tank doesn't land that shot, I should pour out boxing for 12 rounds has warned Gervonta about fighting Shakur Stevenson. Meanwhile, Stevenson retained his WBC lightweight title with a unanimous decision win over Artem Haronian. Despite his victory, some fans were left underwhelmed, recalling a similar sentiment from his bout against Edwin de los Santos. Nevertheless, unexpected speculation about a potential matchup with Gervonta has arisen, fueled by comments from Davis's trainer, Kenny Ellis Davis, hailing from Baltimore, was previously in talks to challenge AF lightweight champion Vasyl Lomachenko. Later this year, this opportunity emerged following Lomachenko's win against George Kambosos Jr. However, now that Stevenson has finished his final fight with Top Rank and become a free agent, Ellis asserts that Lomachenko, also linked with Top Rank, has agreed to step aside Bling Davis to fight Stevenson first. In an Instagram post earlier today, Ellis announced breaking news: Lomachenko said he will step aside and let Gervonta fight Shakur Stevenson this fall, and he'll fight the winner early 2025. TalkSport editor Michael Benson later highlighted the story on his X account. Notably, Stevenson has been advocating for a bout with fellow lightweight champion Davis for a while, despite Davis's earlier hesitation to arrange the fight. Stevenson, however, appears to be accepting of a fight with Gervonta and even believes it is inevitable. The buzz surrounding a potential bout between Gervonta and Shakur Stevenson has remained constant. This anticipation was particularly evident during the lead-up to the Haronian fight and persisted before Davis's knockout victory over Frank Martin last month. Recently, Stevenson discussed this much-anticipated matchup in an interview with Boxing Scene. He said, "I have the best seat in the house. We all know that me and Tank are going to be the biggest fight in years to come. Everybody and any promoter will want to be involved. When that happens, I just sit back and chill and try not to think about it. I'll think about it when it happens." Stevenson asserted that a bout between him and Davis is the biggest of all time, and he indicated that Americans would drop everything to watch it. Despite the speculation, Gervonta has remained silent on the matter, and Shakur Stevenson has not commented on Vasyl Lomachenko stepping aside. Nonetheless, the potential clash holds significant implications for both fighters' careers. After securing victory over Artem Haronian, Shakur issued a challenge to Vasily Lomachenko. Although Shakur's contract with Top Rank concluded with his 12-round unanimous decision victory over Haronian, he remains eager to face AF champion Lomachenko, who is also promoted by Top Rank. However, this matchup is highly unlikely to occur, especially at this time. Shakur delivered yet another lackluster performance at the Prudential Center on Saturday night, drawing boos from his hometown crowd. Demonstrating his disconnect, Shakur attributed the negative reaction to Haronian, accusing him of running and merely attempting to survive. Shakur secured the victory with scores of 119, 109, 118, 110, and 116, 112. However, the fight itself lacked excitement, largely due to Shakur's performance. The standout of the night was lightweight contender Abdullah Mason, who dazzled the audience by demolishing Louis Lebron with a third-round knockout on the undercard. Social media buzz suggests that Shakur is merely chasing a lucrative match against Lomachenko and Gervonta Davis, however, with both fighters showing no interest in facing him, and the jeers from Shakur's supporters. His position remains unconvincing. Shakur's choice of attire at tonight's post-fight press conference underscored his deep frustration and bitterness over being denied the opportunity to face Vasily Lomachenko in the ring. The lettering on Shakur's t-shirt said Bavaram is saving his son Vasily Lomachenko from this act. Whooping Shakur expressed his interest in fighting Lomachenko, next stating that the message was to tell him to fight him. He mentioned that it would be a fun fight with someone coming in to try and win, making it a technically good matchup. Something this one, we got it this one, that's the message, tell him fight me all right. You think he ding you, though you think, well man, don't want to fight you. I mean, wouldn't that be a fun fight? Wouldn't that be somebody that come in there that try to fight one to win? That be amazing. It's a fun fight, it's a fight to make a. It's technically good. Lomachenko has opted against facing Shakur due to the lack of financial incentive and the risk of fan disapproval, which could tarnish his reputation. While Shakur is accustomed to handling such reactions, Lomachenko is keen to avoid any negative impact on his image. Shakur stated that there were probably a lot of people right then saying that Lomachenko would beat him, and pointing out that he hadn't stopped a particular opponent. He mentioned that many might not believe him, so he suggested making the fight. Shakur also remarked that Lomachenko didn't want to fight, noting that William Zappa had also turned him down multiple times, indicating Zappa didn't want to face him. There are a lot of people probably right now like El going beat him. He didn't stop this guy, so a lot of people probably won't even believe in me, so why not make a fight? No, I know it's a good fight. I'm saying, do you think he wants to fight? Do you? Nope, he don't want to fight. Willem score a third. He turn it down. How many times, he said, no, that dude don't want to fight. His victory over Artem Haronian came through a methodical display of skill, rather than a dominating performance, securing a unanimous decision on Saturday night. At Newark's Prudential Center, Haronian, unconventional herky-jerky approach, posed a timing challenge for Stevenson, who needed a few rounds to decipher it. Haronian constantly bobbed-weaved and twitched, circling Stevenson while unleashing rapid combinations and targeting the body right from the start. Stevenson, from Newark, hit his stride in the third and fourth rounds, honing in on his target. By the fifth round, he escalated the intensity, unleashing a swift two-punch combo to the head before shifting his attack to the body. Haronian seemed to be executing his strategy effectively. He avoided standing still in front of Stevenson, making it difficult for the American to land his rapid punches, constantly circling his opponent. Haronian stayed active with his own punches, aiming to evade Stevenson's attacks. However, Stevenson's exceptional defensive skills and precise punching were on display as Stevenson ramped up the intensity. He systematically broke down Haratunen with precise headshot and a devastating body blow in the sixth round. I mean, you're a tough fighter. You can't take nothing away from him. If a okay fighter know how to survive, then and that's objective. Then sometimes it's hard to get out. Intriguing was the stark physical contrast. Haratunen, wide-eyed and constantly in motion, never settled for a moment. Stevenson, on the other hand, exuded calmness, his movements economical yet potent, with each punch OSHA Cake Foster, seemingly unjustly judged in the co-main event, likely penalized for his defensive strategy and counterpunching, stood in contrast to Stevenson, who confidently held his ground, dictating the pace as he dominated the center of the ring against Haronian. By the eighth round, Stevenson controlled the pace, steadily advancing while pushing his opponent backward. Haronian, opting to maintain distance, circled cautiously, evidently affected by Stevenson's relentless body shots that dulled his aggression. As the ninth round progressed, a few more body blows spurred Haratunen to retreat more urgently. Yet to his credit, he recognized the need to switch tactics, intensifying his offense to deter Stevenson. As the round concluded in the 10th round, He maintained his consistent defensive pressure despite Stevenson's evident dominance, and lack of concern for losing Heron's persistent activity effectively thwarted Stevenson's offense, underscoring that while possesses extraordinary talent, he occasionally struggles to decisively dismantle his opponents. Even when firmly in control, Stevenson persisted in seeking chances to deliver decisive blows late in the match. Yet he lacked the finesse or strategy to create those opportunities in the end. He appeared satisfied to let the match run its course. Stevenson prevailed unanimously with scores of 119, 109, 118, 110, and an extremely close 116, 112, meaning the outcome was really a formality. Yeah, I did what I could do. I came in there. I put punishment on them times I beat. I was beating him up. Then, like I said, he'd get on his bike. You know how to grab me, hold me, look at the ref. He do a little tricky stuff to keep himself from getting shot. Stevenson prevailed and kept his title, but it's debatable if he gained any new supporters or improved his chances of landing the fight that would define his career. Stevenson complained afterward that it was challenging to prove you're that guy when facing a fighter who wasn't trying to fight back. He acknowledged the need to cut off the ring more effectively. Moreover, Stevenson found himself increasingly frustrated as his top rivals, Vasyl Lomachenko and Javon Davis, appeared to be sidestepping him in favor of a showdown between themselves. Resigned to the situation, he resolved to stay vigilant, waiting for any new opportunities that might